It's Sunday, December 29th, 2024. Time for another fireside chat with Dizzy and the fuzzy little puppy dog. Got a good fire going. Don't know if anybody's going to show up tonight. I had originally been going to camp out, but they keep changing the forecast and it's not very nice out here. It's been cloudy for the past few days. We've gotten some intermittent light rain, not really much. I don't know how much we got out at the farm because I broke my rain gauge. At home, we didn't even get a quarter of an inch. Mainly, we've just gotten the clouds and we're getting a little bit of wind now. But, so, what did I get done? Well, I've been going to spend some time riding, but it didn't happen. The farm owner was not around for a couple of weeks. I know I mentioned before about the woman that owned the horses in the field next to me wasn't in very great shape. She was in the hospital, had no family to speak of, and she wasn't coming home. So the owner of the farm went up and stayed with her until she passed. She passed Friday. In the meantime, we had a new boarder come in. And that meant there was nobody around except for me to get things ready. Callie, hush! So, instead of spending time working with Misty on the days that were good, and Misty and Licorice, I instead was spending it getting my chores done around here and getting everything set up for this other horse. She is here, and it's a good thing they got her out of where she was. She was not being taken care of properly. She does not eat hay. She does some grazing, not a whole lot, and basically they just had her out in the field with a bunch of other horses, and she was getting run off with the feed. So she's on a strict diet to try to get the weight on her. We will see what happens. Don't want to throw too much feed her at once because that can cause her to colic. I definitely don't want that. She's had enough going on in her life. But she is here, and I have been feeding her because the owner of the horse isn't able to get out here every day. When she's here, she feeds her. So that's what's been going on with the horses. Chickens, I've been going to work on taking apart that pen, but because I was doing all of that, it didn't get to it. And then we had the weather move in, and they kept changing the forecast. It's like I didn't want to get started on much of anything and then had to stop because it was pouring rain. House. I don't know if you watched my one video, you know my kitchen is clean. My only problem is because I've got it so rearranged, I don't know where anything is. I don't know how many times I've gone to get something. It's like, wait, it's not in that cabinet anymore. Where did I put it? And I have been able to find everything. So that's good. I also had everything that I took out of there that I'm not using for now, as well as a bunch of lumber and whatnot, go in the storage unit. So that was nice. Got my bed of my truck cleaned out, got the trailer cleaned out. Right now it's got some PVC pipe in it that I need to put an ad on Craigslist for. I've got another big pipe that I've got to see exactly how big it is and put that on at the same time. And hopefully get that stuff sold soon. Yard, I did a lot of weeding basically. Be doing more this week. Really making a lot of progress in there. I need to be ordering the strings for my leaf mulcher so that I can get that all taken care of. I think I'm glad that I moved where my fire ring was, because where I had it every time else was under the trees. The trees are walnut trees, and the walnuts have been falling. One just fell. Don't really want to get banged on the head with a walnut. I have been collecting them because I don't really have any use for them. Yeah, I'll eat them, but there's more than I will eat. And unfortunately, there's not really a place around here to sell them. So We still need the rain. The section the horses were in for the week was my best looking section. I didn't even bother to put out hay because I knew they wouldn't touch it since they had the grass. But that's where I am for the week. I'm just going to sit back and relax and see whether or not anybody shows up. Oh, I know what I wanted to talk about. Let me just go over my... Got a new crochet project I'm working on. Put it in a bag so that it wouldn't get messed up. I'm making a bunch of these in different colors, little heart granny squares, and when I am done, they will all be joined together to make a little baby blanket. I have this turquoise, I have a color called melon, one called apricot, I have a gray, I have a green, I have a yellow, and I think of lilac typish color. So I'm sure that when I get this done, whoever gets it, because I give them these away, will like it. At least I hope so. So when I get it done, I will post a video, maybe even post a video on how to make the squares. I got it off of the internet. I wrote it down as they were saying what to do and was able to figure it out. So of course I do need to run the threads in, but that's beside the point. So that's where I am for the week, and I will talk at you later.